Culture Vulture, 16th to the 22nd of March, 2024. Welcome to Culture Vulture, your guide to the week's entertainment from an alternative viewpoint. With St. Patrick's Day on Sunday, we see a lot of Irish-themed programs this week, including The Hunger, a fascinating documentary on the Great Famine, as well as a lighter emphasis on Irish culture in music, dance, and painting. Selections and writing are by Pat Harrington and music is by Tim Bragg.
Saturday the 16th of March, 2024. Dark Victory, 1939, 3:10 p.m. BBC Two. In this film, socialite Judith Traherne, played by Bette Davis, leads a lavish yet emotionally hollow existence. Her joy lies in horse riding, and her stable master, portrayed by Humphrey Bogart, secretly harbors feelings for her. However, her life takes a dramatic turn when her doctor, Dr. Frederick Steele, played by George Brent, informs her that she has a brain tumor. Distraught but determined, Judith opts for surgery to remove the tumor. Along the way, she discovers love and faces more medical challenges, all while grappling with mortality. Bette Davis delivers a tour de force performance, infusing the character with energy and life force. The film deftly balances triumph and tragedy, making it a moving exploration of life, love, and resilience. Despite its vintage, Dark Victory remains emotionally effective and skillfully executed, leaving a lasting impact on viewers. The film's exploration of mortality and the human desire for connection resonates even today. While it may not match the depth of Akira Kurosawa's Ikiru, Dark Victory stands as a classic example of Warner Brothers' women's melodramas, a genre known for its emotional potency and tearjerker qualities.
Philadelphia, 1993, 6:30 p.m. Great movies. Philadelphia indulges in some cliches but compensates with stellar performances and sensitive direction. Tom Hanks delivers an exceptional portrayal of Andrew Beckett, capturing the emotional turmoil of his character. Denzel Washington's Joe Miller provides a strong counterpoint, emphasizing compassion and justice. The film's exploration of AIDS, discrimination, and the fight for equality resonates deeply. Despite its predictable courtroom drama structure, Philadelphia remains a significant milestone in LGBTQ+ cinema. Director Jonathan Demme breaks the ice, addressing a crucial subject of our time. While some critics find it mediocre, the film's impact endures, especially considering its 1993 release. It's a reminder of progress made in LGBTQ+ rights and the importance of empathy and understanding. Sunday the 17th of March, 2024. Dunkirk, 2017, 10 p.m. BBC Two. Dunkirk, 2017, directed by Christopher Nolan, is a gripping war film that masterfully captures the intensity and desperation of World War II. Here's a concise review. The film unfolds during the harrowing events of May 1940 when German forces advanced into France, trapping Allied troops on the beaches of Dunkirk. Amidst relentless air raids and ground assaults, British and French forces orchestrate a daring evacuation. The story revolves around the survival and heroism of soldiers as they await rescue. Nolan's direction is nothing short of remarkable. The visuals, sound design, and music blend seamlessly to create an immersive experience. The ticking clock motif adds urgency, emphasizing the soldiers' race against time. The film's structure, weaving together land, sea, and air perspectives, keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. The talented ensemble cast, including Fionn Whitehead, Tom Glencarney, and even musician Harry Styles, delivers authentic performances. Their expressions convey fear, determination, and camaraderie, making the characters relatable. Dunkirk avoids sentimentality. Instead, it focuses on survival instincts, sacrifice, and the chaos of war. The absence of traditional character arcs heightens the realism. The haunting score by Hans Zimmer amplifies the tension. The film pays homage to the actual events, honoring the 330,000 soldiers, French, British, Belgian, and Dutch, who were evacuated. It's a testament to human resilience in the face of adversity. Dunkirk serves up an emotionally satisfying spectacle, blending technical prowess with a fact-based narrative. Nolan's best film to date, it leaves an indelible mark on war cinema. The Hunger, the story of the Irish famine, one of two, 8:35 p.m. PBS America and The Hunger, the story of the Irish famine, two of two, 9:40 p.m. PBS America. The Hunger, the story of the Irish famine is a poignant documentary that commemorates the 175th anniversary of the devastating Irish famine. Narrated by the esteemed Liam Neeson, this two-part film delves into the origins, development, and enduring legacy of this tragic chapter in Irish history. The film outlines the social, political, and economic conditions that allowed the famine to unfold. It charts the initial 3 years of the crisis in Ireland and Europe, revealing the British government's response, which initially succeeded but later worsened the situation. Based on new research, the documentary sheds light on the tragic reality of the 1840s Irish famine. It unveils how the crisis was not only a natural disaster but also a manifestation of class struggle, affecting the most vulnerable segments of society. The film prompts viewers to reflect on the fallout from relief policies, political ideologies, and religious beliefs. Through candid interviews and historical context, it invites us to confront uncomfortable truths about Ireland's past. In this exploration of tragedy and resilience, The Hunger serves as a powerful reminder of the human cost of famine and the importance of understanding our shared history. Jack B. Yeats, The Man Who Painted Ireland, 9:30 p.m. Sky Arts. Jack B. Yeats, The Man Who Painted Ireland is a captivating documentary that delves into the life and artistry of one of Ireland's most significant painters, Jack Butler Yeats. Born on August 23, 1871, in London, England, and passing away on March 28, 1957, in Dublin, Ireland, Yeats holds a prominent place in Irish art history. His work spans the 20th century, and his paintings resonate with themes of daily life and Celtic mythology. The Shamrock Tenors, St. Patrick's Night Concert, 10:40 p.m. BBC 4 Cert. The Shamrock Tenors, St. Patrick's Night Concert is a harmonious celebration that brings together the soul-stirring voices of the Northern Irish vocal group, the Shamrock Tenors. This enchanting concert, which aired on BBC 4, resonates with the spirit of St. Patrick's Night and captures the essence of Ireland's rich musical heritage. Filmed at Belfast's Ulster Hall, the concert marks a triumphant return for the Shamrock Tenors. Their international hit show finds its roots in the heart of Northern Ireland, where the melodies echo through the historic venue. The tenors' harmonies blend seamlessly, evoking emotions that transcend borders. Their renditions of traditional Irish ballads, folk songs, and contemporary tunes transport viewers to the emerald landscapes of Ireland. Literary luminary Colm Tóibín adds depth to the performance. His interviews with the tenors reveal the stories behind the songs, connecting the music to Ireland's history, resilience, and enduring spirit. In this melodic journey, the Shamrock Tenors remind us that music transcends time, borders, and language. Their voices weave a tapestry of tradition, passion, and pride, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of all who listen. Four-leaf clover. The Chieftains, Water from the Well, live over Ireland, 10:40 p.m. Sky Arts. The Chieftains, Water from the Well, live over Ireland is a captivating documentary that immerses viewers in the soul-stirring world of traditional Irish music. Let me share some insights about this remarkable musical journey. Formed in 1962, the Chieftains are legendary ambassadors of Irish folk music. Their unique blend of instruments, including violins, bagpipes, tin whistles, harps, and bodhran, creates an enchanting tapestry of sound. In this documentary, the band members return to their roots, traversing the sylvan Irish countryside. They visit churches, pubs, and music schools, sharing their melodies with locals. The backdrop of rolling hills and ancient stone walls adds to the magic. The concert revolves around their CD release titled Water from the Well. The title itself evokes the mystical hazel trees of Celtic mythology, whose hazelnuts dropped into sacred wells, symbolizing wisdom and inspiration. Musical conversations. The Chieftains engage in musical conversations with fellow musicians, celebrating the rich heritage of Irish tunes. Their performances resonate with authenticity, passion, and a deep connection to Ireland's cultural legacy. Literary luminary Colm Tóibín provides context and depth. Through interviews, he unveils the stories behind the songs, bridging the gap between tradition and contemporary interpretations. The Chieftains, Water from the Well, live over Ireland is a harmonious pilgrimage, a celebration of music, history, and the enduring spirit of Ireland. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a newcomer, this documentary invites you to immerse yourself in the magic of Irish melodies. Steps of Freedom, The Story of Irish Dance, 11:40 p.m. BBC 4. Steps of Freedom, The Story of Irish Dance is a mesmerizing documentary that unravels the captivating journey of Irish dance, tracing its evolution from humble origins to a global phenomenon adored by millions. The documentary delves into the rich history of Irish dance, which began as a simple folk tradition. From the ritual dances of pagan Ireland to its association with defiant political ideology, Irish dance has weathered storms and stood resilient. Irish dance has transcended borders, captivating hearts worldwide. Weekly Irish dance classes now thrive in over 60 countries. Theatre shows draw millions of spectators, and television programs celebrate the rhythmic magic of Irish dance. The film showcases breathtaking performances by dancers who embody the spirit of Ireland. Their intricate footwork, synchronized movements, and vibrant costumes weave a tapestry of tradition and passion. Literary luminary Colm Tóibín provides context and depth, bridging the gap between tradition and contemporary interpretations. Through interviews, he unveils the stories behind the steps, revealing the soul of Irish dance. Steps of Freedom celebrates not only the artistry but also the resilience, joy, and unity that Irish dance brings. As dancers leap, twirl, and and stomp, they honor centuries of tradition while creating new rhythms for generations to come. In this rhythmic odyssey, Steps of Freedom invites us to tap our feet, feel the pulse of Ireland, and embrace the universal language of dance. Whether you're a seasoned dancer or a curious observer, this documentary leaves an indelible mark on the heart and soul. Folk Hibernia at the BBC 12:40 p.m. BBC 4. Folk Hibernia at the BBC is a delightful celebration of Irish folk music, drawing from the rich archives of the BBC. The documentary compiles performances by iconic artists, including the Clancy Brothers, the Chieftains, Christy Moore, the Pogues, and Sharon Shannon. Their soulful renditions evoke the spirit of Ireland, resonating with audiences across generations. From lilting ballads to foot-stomping jigs, the programme captures the essence of Irish tradition. Whether it's the haunting harmonies of the Clancy Brothers or the spirited tunes of the Chieftains, each performance is a musical gem. Literary luminary Colm Toibin provides context and depth, bridging folklore with contemporary interpretations. His interviews reveal the stories behind the songs, connecting us to Ireland's cultural tapestry. Picture the warmth of a cozy pub, the clinking of glasses, and the shared joy of music. Folk Hibernia transports us to those magical nights. In this hour-long journey, we sway to the rhythms of Ireland, carried by voices that echo through time. Whether you're a folk enthusiast or a curious listener, this program invites you to raise a glass and immerse yourself in the heartwarming melodies of the Emerald Isle.
Monday the 18th of March, 2024. Whites Only, AIDS Extremist Adventure 10 p.m. Channel 4. Whites Only, AIDS Extremist Adventure is a thought-provoking documentary that takes viewers on an eye-opening journey into the heart of Orania, a controversial town in rural South Africa. Here are the key insights from this compelling film. Created in the 1990s, Orania was established as a safe haven for Afrikaners, descendants of white European settlers. Despite the dismantling of apartheid, Orania remains a whites-only town, where only white Afrikaners are allowed to live and work. Journalist and presenter Ada Depperton ventures deep into Orania, seeking to understand the motivations and perspectives of its residents. His week-long immersion sheds light on the complexities of race, identity, and division. As the world grapples with increasing divisions, this documentary serves as a mirror, reflecting the cultural, political, and social fault lines within communities. Depperton's encounters with Orania's inhabitants reveal both entrenched beliefs and moments of potential understanding. Whites Only, AIDS Extremist Adventure prompts viewers to question the legacy of apartheid, the boundaries of tolerance, and the possibility of bridging divides. Through candid conversations and personal reflections, Depperton invites us to confront uncomfortable truths. In this exploration of one of the most racially divided places on Earth, the documentary challenges us to seek common ground, empathy, and a path toward healing. The Long Good Friday, 1980, 11:10 p.m. Film 4. The Long Good Friday, 1980, directed by John Mackenzie, is a gritty and groundbreaking British crime film that leaves an indelible mark. Here's a concise review. The film revolves around Harold Shand, portrayed by Bob Hoskins, a ruthless London gangster with grand ambitions. He aims to orchestrate the largest real estate deal in Europe, fueled by mafia money from America and the tacit cooperation of the London criminal organization. However, a series of bombings threatens to unravel his carefully laid plans during the crucial Easter weekend. Harold Shand is a fascinating character, a bundle of contradictions. He's brutal and sadistic, yet vulnerable and sensitive. Bob Hoskins delivers a powerhouse performance, capturing Shand's complexities. His interactions with his intelligent mistress, played by Helen Mirren, reveal layers of his personality. The film unfolds in an indirect manner, weaving seemingly unrelated events. As the plot unravels, we discover the truth behind the bombings. The IRA's involvement adds an extra layer of suspense. The final shots, focusing on Shand's face, are haunting. The Long Good Friday is sharply scripted, reflecting the Thatcher-era political and economic climate. The Docklands area's emergence as a business hub lends the film an eerie prescience. This masterfully constructed film combines noir sensibilities with a gripping narrative. Bob Hoskins's portrayal of Harold Shand remains iconic, making The Long Good Friday a must-watch for crime film enthusiasts. Radioactive, 2019, 12:15 a.m. BBC 2. Radioactive, 2019, directed by Marjane Satrapi, delves into the life of the remarkable scientist Marie Curie. Here's a concise review. The film chronicles Marie Curie's journey from her groundbreaking research alongside her husband, Pierre Curie, portrayed by Sam Riley, to her discovery of the elements polonium and radium. It also explores her personal struggles, including the tragic loss of Pierre and her scandalous affair with colleague Paul Langevin, played by Aneurin Barnard. Rosamund Pike steps into Curie's shoes, but unfortunately, the film doesn't fully harness her talent. Pike's portrayal remains committed to the cause of scientific advancement, but the script often reduces her to reciting inspirational catchphrases. It's as if Curie has a string attached to her spine, pulled whenever she needs to deliver a motivational line. Radioactive champions intelligence and scientific curiosity, but it does so with a heavy hand. The audience is spoon-fed historical context, and even a child creating an atomic model is deemed necessary for comprehension. The film's foreboding statements about radiation's potential misuse are equally on the nose. Radioactive falls short of its potential. While Pike's central performance shines, the storytelling lacks nuance, leaving us with a biopic that doesn't quite reach critical mass.
Tuesday the 19th of March, 2024. Undergods, 2020, 11:10 p.m. Film 4. Undergods, 2020, directed by Chino Moya, is a haunting trilogy of stories set within a desolate and dilapidated landscape. Here's a concise review. Moya utilizes every inch of the screen, delivering a unique viewing experience. The film's grand visuals, at times reminiscent of constructivist art, serve its purpose well. A riptide of surrealism runs through the film, with tales that don't merely interlock but into one another. From scavengers in a post-apocalyptic landscape to a shifty stranger claiming to be locked out of an apartment, each story weaves its own strange tapestry. The surges of Vangelis-like synth propel the characters along their paths, hinting at a dark, unifying destiny. The film's commitment to originality is heartening. Undergods deals in metaphors, orbiting around dysfunctional domesticity and satirical business environments. While parody occasionally bogs it down, the overarching story arc connects in weird and unexpected ways. Undergods is a visionary dystopian anthology that leaves totalitarianism in its surrealist, satirical sights. Released in cinemas and on digital platforms, it's a film worth exploring. Just Mercy, 2019, 11:15 p.m. BBC 2. Just Mercy, 2019, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, is a fact-based legal drama that packs an emotional punch. Here's a concise review. The film follows Brian Stevenson, portrayed by Michael B. Jordan, a passionate lawyer who dedicates his life to fighting injustice. He takes on the case of Walter Johnny D. McMillian, played by Jamie Foxx, a man wrongly accused of murder and sentenced to death row. As Stevenson delves into the flawed legal system, he confronts racism, corruption, and the struggle for truth. Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx deliver full-blooded performances. Their chemistry and commitment elevate the film. Foxx's portrayal of McMillian captures the despair and resilience of a man fighting against a broken system. Just Mercy sheds light on systemic issues: racial profiling, inadequate legal representation, and the dehumanization of death row inmates. The film's anger and urgency resonate, especially given its relevance today. Cretton's direction, while solid, occasionally lacks ferocity. The film opts for safe choices, which can flatten its impact. However, the emotional finale and Stevenson's unwavering pursuit of justice leave a lasting impression. Just Mercy may not break new ground, but it serves as a reminder of the ongoing fight for equality and compassion within the legal system.
Wednesday the 20th of March, 2024. Brighton Rock, 1947, 1:10 p.m. Talking Pictures. Brighton Rock, 1947, directed by John Bolting, is a gripping British film noir that immerses viewers in a world of fear, sin, and criminal intrigue. Here's a concise review. The film is set in the interwar period, amidst the racecourse gangs of Brighton. Pinky Brown, played by Richard Attenborough, a teenage gangster, takes charge of a protection mob. His ruthless ambition clashes with the established criminal figure, Corleone, portrayed by Andy Serkis. Pinky's troubles escalate when he murders an enemy gangster and becomes entangled with the timid waitress Rose, played by Andrea Riseborough. Brighton Rock brilliantly captures the seedy, transient allure of Brighton, a town teetering on the edge of decay. The film's noir aesthetics, shadowy alleys, and the ever-present sea contribute to its brooding atmosphere. Attenborough's portrayal of Pinky is a revelation. His cold, morally compromised character exudes tension and menace. Pinky's inner turmoil and twisted sense of destiny are palpable. The film delves into sin, Catholic guilt, and the struggle for redemption. As Pinky's actions spiral, we witness a descent into damnation. The ending, though controversial, leaves an indelible mark. Brighton Rock remains a classic British noir, anchored by Attenborough's unforgettable performance. Its exploration of morality, love, and the transient nature of pleasure lingers long after the credits roll.
Thursday the 21st of March, 2024. A Life in 10 Pictures, 1 of 6, Carrie Fisher, 9 p.m. BBC 2. A Life in 10 Pictures, Carrie Fisher is a captivating documentary that delves into the extraordinary life of the iconic actress and writer, Carrie Fisher. The program presents a unique perspective by showcasing a handful of both iconic and private photos that reveal the sensitive soul behind the famous persona. Carrie Fisher shot to international stardom as Princess Leia in Star Wars, but her journey was far from straightforward. Beyond the glitz and glamour, her private life was marked by turbulence, tragedy, substance abuse, family challenges, and mental health struggles. These intimate snapshots provide glimpses into her multifaceted existence, capturing moments that shaped her identity and legacy. Coincidentally, I was recently watching another program featuring Ruby Wax, the renowned comedian and mental health advocate. Little did I realize that Ruby and Carrie were also great friends. It also reminded me what an accomplished writer Carrie was. A Life in 10 Pictures masterfully weaves together visual storytelling, personal anecdotes, and historical context to honor Carrie Fisher's enduring impact on popular culture. Whether you're a devoted fan or simply curious about the woman behind the iconic Leia, this documentary is a must-watch. Villain, 1971, 10:15 p.m. Talking Pictures. Villain, 1971, directed by John Bolting, is a gripping British crime thriller that immerses viewers in the seedy underbelly of 1970s London. Here's a concise review. The film follows the psychopathically violent gangster Vic Dakin, portrayed by Richard Burton. Vic runs a criminal enterprise in West London and is tempted to venture into armed robbery. His ruined handsomeness, angle grinder voice, and death mask of hostility make him uniquely disturbing. Performances: Richard Burton's lip-smackingly gruesome portrayal of Vic Dakin is a masterclass in nastiness. His sneering contempt and brutality leave an indelible mark. The rest of the cast, including Nigel Davenport, T.P. McKenna, and Ian McShane, form a mouth-wateringly ripe buffet of character acting talent. Themes and influences: Villain weaves elements of corruption, violence, and the creepy ruling class. It draws inspiration from real-life cases, including the Profumo affair. The film's unflinching portrayal of sexuality and homosexuality adds to its gritty authenticity. Villain stands alongside the better-known Get Carter as a classic British crime thriller. Its unapologetic brutality and Richard Burton's unforgettable performance make it a standout film.
Friday the 22nd of March, 2024. And finally, The Wife, 2017, 12:30 a.m. BBC One. The Wife, 2017, directed by Bjorn Runge, features an unforgettable performance by Glenn Close. Here's a concise review. The film revolves around Joan Castleman, played by Glenn Close, the seemingly perfect wife of Nobel Prize-winning author Joe Castleman, portrayed by Jonathan Pryce. As they travel to Sweden for Joe's Nobel ceremony, secrets and tensions unravel. Close's portrayal of Joan is unnervingly subtle and unreadably calm. She simmers with self-control, revealing layers of marital pain and deceit. It's a career-best performance. The Wife delves into the sexual politics of prestige, literary ambitions, and the sacrifices made within a marriage. Christian Slater's insidious journalist adds tension. The Wife relies on Glenn Close's power to drive home its story, leaving a lasting impact.